Alright, so the real reason I came into the garage tonight, yeah, I don't mind the glasses and shit, you know, I'm nerding it out today. The real reason I came into the garage tonight is because I wanted to like get the fuel tank shit all situated. I gotta order some lines and shit for it. So I'm gonna just like cut off all the extra stock shit that I don't need off the fuel tank, and then go ahead and get it ready to put all the AND fittings and all that shit in it. So this is it right here. The fuel tank is right there. It's a long ass fuel tank. I thought about going with a fuel cell, but I'm gonna keep the fuel tank like OEM placement and all that shit. And then I'm gonna delete all these lines right here. This one and the one that goes back there in the corner is just gonna be looped together. This right here is the feed. Yeah, it's all blurry and shit. This right here is the feed, and this one's the return. So what I'm gonna do is this is gonna eventually get cut, and this is gonna get cut. Put an AND fitting right here, probably like a 6 return and an 8 feed, or might do a 10 feed. You know what I'm saying? Then might do a 10 feed with an 8 return. It all depends. I don't know exactly like how I'm gonna do that yet. Probably go like a 340 or a 440 fuel pump or something like that. You know, push hella fuel. I'm running 85, so you gotta go with a bigger fuel pump for sure. Alright, so this is what I meant right here when I meant like cut all them fuel lines and shit. So you see this? This went to like a little charcoal canister that was in the back of the MR2. I'm not gonna run that. I don't need that on no K series. I'm not gonna run that in the car anyway, even if I was running that Toyota motor. So what I'm gonna do with these little line is I'm gonna just take these, I'm gonna cut it off like right here, and then I'm gonna cut it off back down here, and I'm gonna run like an AND fit in, probably like a small, probably like a dash 4, probably dash 2 AND fit in right here and over there, and just loop it back around. Then for my feed and my fuel setup, for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably run like just like a 340 fuel pump. Not my bad, not a 340, probably like a 440, 480, something like that, somewhere around there, something big that could suck up a lot of fuel. And then I'm gonna cut off the return, make it a bigger return, and I'm gonna cut off the feed right there, and I'm gonna make it a bigger feed. But I still have to clean up the fuel tank. I probably like pressure wash it, whatever, get it all painted. I don't need to paint it, probably just pressure wash it. I'll probably put like some Rust-Oleum or some shit on it so it doesn't rust. But setting up the fuel tank or the fuel setup shouldn't be hard. I also thought about like just cutting right here, putting the AND fit in, and running like a dash 12 or a dash 10 down into the tank. Let it sit right here for a pickup. And if I run a dash 12, I could run a dash 12 out all the way through here. When I run the hose all the way down, that'll be the pickup. There'll be no fuel pump in here. Just run it out and put a dash 12. That dash 12 will go out into like a Y, and then I'll be running like probably 2 Dashworks or something. I thought about that as well, but I don't know if there was a fuel filter that'll just fit in here. You know what I'm saying? If there's a fuel filter that'll fit inside the tank without the fuel pump, if you guys know about that, then let me know, because I would love to run like a double pumper on this shit. Just run like a freaking dash 12 out of here, or dash 10, then run it to 2 dash 8 lines or something, and just have it pick up fuel that way, because I would like to eliminate the fuel pump inside the tank so I won't have to drop the tank anymore. But I really need a good fuel filter. Like, this hole right here isn't really that big. I know I'm gonna spend a lot of money on lines, but if I get a fuel cell, I'm gonna have to spend that much more money on lines to run from all the way up here, all the way under the car, and all the way back here. And I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not trying to do it, but I just rather the stock placement fuel tank. I'm gonna try to keep a lot of shit as OEM as possible. Like, a lot of people cut these firewalls back here. I'm doing my hardest not to try to cut the firewall The worst I'm trying to do is probably like cut some holes in here, whatever. I'm not trying to cut the trunk either. If I gotta mount like an intercooler, what I'm gonna try to do also is I thought about just mounting the intercooler like under here in the rear. I mean, this is not a bad spot as well. Come mount a nice ass intercooler in there and get away with that. And then I'll just run the intercooler pipe in back between the subframe and the trunk, and that shit would also be clean. You know what I'm saying? No one would expect that shit either. But what I am gonna do is just like the MR2 on 1320, I'm gonna run the exhaust straight back through here. So in the back right here, I'll probably put them dead center, probably like 2 4-inch pipes coming right here, one for the wastegate, one for the exhaust. So that shit's gonna be pretty clean. You guys already know suspension's being upgraded. I plan to get the what's his name? Hux Racing rear suspension, but that's gonna wait for a little bit. Still gotta order struts and all that, and coilovers. Let me pull this shit. Plan to get some seats. I was gonna run the S2K seats, but hold on. Oh shit, this shit is hard. There we go. Damn, that shit is hard as fuck to pull. I don't got a latch right there. I just got the little wire, so I just had to pull that shit. Also, if anyone got an MR2 and they want a clean dash, let me know, because I'm gonna do something else with my dash, because I need the speedometer and all the RPM shit. I can't do that with the K20 tranny and the MR2 dash. So it's a clean NA dash. If you want one, or if you got a beat up one you want to send me yours, and then I'll send you mine. Here we go. This shit. Grab this. Put it up in there. Alright. So for those of you wondering, like, the paint job that the MR2 is going to be, it's a little hard to see. I'll put some light up in here, but it's probably a little hard to see and whatever. But this is actually a Subaru, not a Subaru, fuck. Oh hell, maybe say Subaru. This is a Evo Silver, the silver from an Evo. But I don't know if you can see it when I move. You see the little flakes in it? They have gold flakes in it, so when it's in the sun, like, it really pops a lot. So that's why I decided to choose this. I had the silver on my Evo, but I didn't have gold flakes in it, so that's what I decided to do. You really can't see it, it's fucking bright. See, there's my little homemade fender washer. It's fucking, it's hard to see right here. Those are black. It's my little fender washers and shit. I'm gonna order some good ones. For now, I just threw that on there. But it's coming together. Another reason why I didn't want to run a fuel cell, because I'd have to throw the fuel cell up here, and then I got to reroute everything for my battery and shit. I could get a little mini battery and tuck it up underneath the headlight, up under there, but I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is just leave the fuel tank where it is, like cut it out like I showed you guys. I really do want to run those double pumpers, so if they got a inline or an in-tank fuel filter that I could just drop in the tank, and I'll fucking do that shit. But this is what I'm doing on the MR2 now. I already have the wires all boxed up, ready to be sent out, so that's going to be the next thing. Like, the very first thing after the new year is going to be the fuel tank and the wiring for the motor. Once I get that down, then I'll work on the transmission. Motor mount's already on the way, so I'll work on the transmission. I probably made up the transmission and motor mount. Nah, I ain't going to do that. I was going to just drop it in there, see how it looks and whatever. Try to get some welding done on the manifold, but I'm not going to do that shit. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to clean out the garage so it's not as junky in here. You guys probably think like it's a pig pen and shit. I got to work on my mom's car tomorrow too. There's a problem with that. I'll probably post a video if I need help. But that's what's going on right now. I'll probably work on this a little bit tonight. Probably cut off the wires and shit that I need cut off. I might post a video on it, I might not.